here I am again with my second ever voiceover video recording format. Man, I'm not even good at trying to make these entertainingly bad. So I wanted to ramble about my latest weird obsession that I've been drawing in my sketchbook. This whole spread that I'm drawing, it's been taking me like an entire week. And it's a bit exhausting because this is not how I usually draw in my sketchbook. It's so tedious in like erasing every single little mistake to try and fix it, when usually I accept the imperfections a bit more, which I'm fine with. For drawing these drawings that I did in this video, I was really enjoying being a bit tedious for a bit, but I'm surprised I've lasted a week only drawing this. Okay, so about what I'm actually drawing. I have a friend who plays, and I can't say this because if I say this it means I have to do 10 push-ups, this game. And if you've seen Parrot, you know what I'm going on about with the 10 push-ups thing, okay? I joined their game of life. And yeah, that's not the point. Why are you getting distracted? So I have this friend and he really likes this game. And I'm currently not able to play it, although when I can, I will, because we would love to play together. He told me about one of his favorite YouTubers who plays this game. This is so ridiculous that I have to refer to it as this game. It's so funny. I actually call it Mcraft because it's the first bit that I can't say. Anyhow, and he was pestering me so much, so I decided to actually give it a shot and go check out this YouTuber. His name is Parrot, and my friend thought that I would really like it because it's not just a guy playing the game, but he's made a story out of it with him and his friends, and that did intrigue me. Like, it was enough to get me hooked, okay? So I went and I watched one of his videos. The first one didn't get me hooked as much, but I was taking it with I wasn't gonna give up after one video, even though each video is quite long. It was the second video that I was sold. I knew I was going to watch through all of this, because most of his videos are about 4 hours long, it's a commitment. One video is a commitment, let alone 28, I think, is the amount of videos he has specifically on the story so far. So yeah, so I checked them out, and when I got to the second one, which is called, I think it's called I Unlocked Mcraft's biggest or greatest secret or something. And this was when I got intrigued, because when it comes to stories, I am a sucker for pairs and duos, character relationships. I'm a sucker for character relationships, okay? Especially when it's between two friends and they're so special. So I will often be attracted to new stories because I hear about or I see potential for a relationship like that. And so it was this video, the second one, where the main character, Parrot, went on this adventure, and he got another player to come with him, and over the course of that video they became best friends. And at first I thought that this guy making this video, the guy who was doing and being Parrot and making this whole story, I thought that it would be more about the game and not so much about the story, because I was watching it because it was about 4 hours long. I was going through the 4 hours and I was sitting there man, these two are really cute. I really wish that they would become really good friends, and that would really be shown in the story. And I really didn't think that would happen, just because, not everyone is that much into the story. Even though my friend suggested this whole channel because it was a narrative and it was a story, I just didn't think they'd go too deep into that. And then literally the last few minutes of the video, something happened and they did go the deep story route. And I just sat there it was it wasn't a good thing that happened. If you've seen the end of that video, it's a bit of I'm not going to spoil anything, because you should go watch it. It's really good. But it was definitely something that made me go, okay, this guy is making a story here with these two best friends, and I am sold. By the end of that second video, that 4-hour long video, I was down and I was rooting for them. And so I've watched multiple more of the videos. I'm going kind of slowly because they are so long, and I do have other YouTube channels that I watch on a regular basis. I say channels, it's mostly just Corridor Crew. But I actually got so excited finding that these guys were actually going for a story and a bit more down that route. It made me so happy, and it was enough to make me draw them. And that doesn't sound like much, but when it comes to me, that is saying something. Because usually I'm drawing from movies that I've watched, and so I don't need to design characters or anything like that, because the characters are already designed and they're already in the movie, so I can just go find them and draw them. This means that I am not used to drawing like I did in this video, where I'm not even designing these characters from scratch, but I do have to design them to some extent, because these guys are in Mcraft. They are Mcraft characters, and I considered drawing them in their little blocky forms, which I might actually try because I think they look so cute. Weevies is very cute. Oh, that sounds so weird to say. If my friend ever watches this video, I'm not weird, I swear. So this was a very interesting mix because I had to design them based on their Mcraft avatars. And in a way that was fun. Designing them took about a day and a half. So that got annoying because I was determined to design both of them before I started drawing, because every single drawing I did was of both of them. But it was worth it because I really enjoyed this page. Oh yeah, and my second point was drawing them from this game. I'm not used to it because it's not like it's from a movie where I can just go grab screenshots and copy them. Because I'm not drawing them in their blocky form, I've had to design their avatars based on their little Mcraft avatars, and then draw without references. I mean, I kind of used some photos to help certain parts, like their expressions in this drawing you're seeing right now. I looked at myself on my phone in portrait mode on my photos, on my camera, so that I could observe myself pulling that expression. Yeah, I don't do that much, but I love how you're just able to do that and learn how the slightest little changes in your expression can create such a different expression. Literally the only other time that I did something like this was when I started reading this book series. It's one of the rare books that I've read where there are no big movies on it. There's nothing about this book anywhere. And that's sad because this book was really good. It's called The Rake. I was surprised as I read it, compelled by it. I was enjoying it so much that I realized, oh my goodness, I really want to draw it. And this is where usually I would go to the movie to find references and stuff, but I couldn't because there was no movie on this book. I was like, okay, I found that I was motivated enough to actually go off the book description. I went back in the book to go and find what the characters' physical descriptions were. And so I drew them, and I remember really enjoying it. It was, in a way, fun to not rely on references and see what my actual level of skill is when it comes to drawing without references. Like I say, I don't do that much, but whenever I do, it is cool to see what my actual level of skill is. And I say that it's cool. It's kind of depressing. I think the last video that I posted on my channel was actually my drawings with references versus my drawings without references, and it's kind of sad, but I definitely had fun with this spread, and I'm, looking forward to some more, I guess. Yeah.